BMRforum.com and BMRodds.com. What is going on, boys? Welcome back to the lobby, episode number 152. I can't believe it's the middle of July already. I say it each and every year, Reload. It seems like the years just fly by. It's already the year's halfway done already.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's the dog days of summer usually, but we've had a lot of action going. The World Cup's over. We're going to be talking football soon, so that's always good. Baseball's in full swing. Just had the British Open. That was a fun Sunday morning. So still lots going on. It's been good.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on, and we will definitely be covering the NFL here in the coming weeks. Just about a month left until the first game, early September 9th, first game. But Sammy, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Bobby? Yeah, like Relo said, we got spoiled with the World Cup and all this action during the day and at night every single day. Now it's basically the lonesome month of only baseball. But normally the lonesome summer months is 2 months or 7 weeks of no action. But now it's like only a few short weeks. We got college football already, about a month away, a couple Saturdays away. And then we'll get rolling right into football, right into fantasy, then right back into NHL and NBA. MLB playoffs will be happening. So, fight through, enjoy the warm weather, get outside, touch grass, go watch the horses, play some golf, and then you can stay inside for 6 months and watch some action.
And you can hibernate during those winter months. Well, Sammy, you should know.
Speaking of hibernation, Bobby, that's a great segue into your fat ass. Hey, Bobby, what's the scale looking like this afternoon?
The scale this afternoon, actually, when I went to the doctor earlier today, I was 244. 244.
So you gained a pound yesterday into today.
When you started that thread, what was your weight?
It was like 234.
Shit! He's gained 10 and what?
In 3 years.
What are you doing, Bobby?
Yeah, it's the weight gain thread. BMR Genie, please change the thread title. Bobby, aren't you a moderator? Do your job. Change the thread name. Weight gain journey.
I am not going to be changing the title because my goal is to not gain weight. That's not the goal here. Unfortunately, it's progressed into that.
It's the people's goal. This isn't about you, Bobby. This is now about us. And the people want you bigger and fatter and wider. So, the only way to have that is the weight gain journey, all right? You've trolled us long enough on the weight loss. It's not happening. Time for the weight gain. We're all aboard. All the dicks you want.
Well, I do not want any dicks, unfortunately. Pipe, we lost your video. You still with us on audio? Pipe, come out and back in. I'm gonna kick you out of here. There he goes.
Under 5.5 time we do that in the next 15 minutes.
But for the record, Sammy, I do not want any dick, as evident many times on the form.
So it's just to confirm, singular, but not dicks plural. So you are on board for dicks plural. That's
no, I'm not on board.
No, you just said dick. You said dick singular, not dicks plural. So that's fine. You don't want a single dick. You want multiple. I get it. Orgy. I get it. That's fine. Moving on. Yeah, moving on. Reload. Hey.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the World Cup.
Let's talk some UFC. Fight Island UFC.
Yeah, well, it's nice back at Fight Island, which is always interesting. There is an early start time, so that's the main thing to keep in mind there. They're doing it, I think it starts around noon Eastern, so out by you, Bobby, that's
9 a.m.
super early morning. I don't have any picks for it yet, but it looks like a decent card on Paramount again. And what about Conor McGregor and that whole thing? Wow, what a mess that was.
Yeah, the Conor McGregor injury, definitely. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, and thankfully we've had enough of Conor McGregor for a while, so it's back to real action and real fighters again in Abu Dhabi for the Fight Island this week. Looking forward to watching it. Don't have any picks yet, but I'll see as the week goes on.
All righty. Sam, any predictions for Fight Island?
Yeah, it's good that it's back on Paramount, that we don't have to pay $90 every time to watch on ESPN. I pretty much almost never did. In reference to Conor, yeah, that definitely sucks. He does have one more fight on his contract, so he will fight again. And as much as you might think he doesn't deserve the main event, people are still going to watch. anyone that's complaining right now, oh, he's washed up, oh, yada, yada, you'll watch. And he'll headline a pay-per-view again. It definitely stinks. Bet against him if that's where you want to go. I was actually kind of surprised that it was ruled a knockout. I thought it would have been ruled a no decision, but I guess technically he get injured during the fight, so that's considered a knockout. That just stunk. It just stunk, 3 seconds in, and he just tore his knee and everything like that. So much hype. Then last week, Usman losing, who again, he was a champ for a while. He was untouchable. And now these mega stars, as they go into their later in their career, it's unfortunately what happens is they get a few losses and then they try to get back to the top. Then they lose one more time. And then it's just like, damn, you just remember them for their prime moments and not some of the last few knockouts.
Exactly. But Pipe is back with us. Pipe, you going to be checking out UFC this weekend?
Oh, no, not at all. But I was saying, man, I saw a video where he was hurt before he got
all right, Pipe, come out. Pipe, come out and come back in if you can improve your Wi-Fi for me. I can't, too.
All right, keeping track of that, too.
Yeah, I guess. Sammy, or not Sammy, Reload. Boston Red Sox have won 14 games in a row, going for 15. Have you been riding the streak? Have you been playing them at all? That being said, what else you got for MLB today? I know there's some day games.
Yeah, I haven't been riding the streak, but I might as well bring up there was a guy. I run a Facebook group for the fans of VEASAN, and there was a guy that posted a while ago and said, I've got a ticket on the Red Sox to get the most AL wins. I think it was most wins in July, or it was most wins, something like that.
Right.
He was getting 20-1 odds.
Oh, wow.
That. And he asked if he should cash out at the 8-1 odds that were offered. Yeah. And I put my thinking cap on. I told him, no, I think most people would hold the ticket, and hopefully he did, because, I think that one's going to be a winner walking away. But my logic was, hey, you could always hedge it late in the month if you have to, or something like that.
Right.
I just didn't think 8-1 was worth it. So 20-1. I hope that guy's out there. If you're out there, hopefully you're watching and you get a big cash. As for the rest of MLB, I've got a couple of picks today. There's a day game. I think it already started, so I'm going to skip that one. But tonight I have Cleveland Guardians.
Oh, offended.
Yeah. I still think of them as the Indians. That's what everybody should say. But Guardians minus 122 tonight against the Minnesota Twins. Guardians have been on fire in that series, won the first two. It's a low premium here in the finale, and I think they win that one going away. So that's my pick for tonight, Cleveland Guardians.
All righty, Reload. Thank you. Pipe, you got anything? Excuse me. Pipe, you got anything for baseball today?
Yeah, I got two, man. I'm on Toronto and the Dodgers. I put that in the contest. Shout out to KDB for keep giving you help for the weight, Bobby. You didn't do what you said you were going to do, man. Like, I got to let that guy know. And Stevie is kicking my ass. Like, I ran into a buzzsaw. I don't know where this guy's getting his place from, but I hope he's betting him.
Pipe, you've been following the Red Sox. Red Sox 14 in a row, about to be 15. You've been playing them at all?
We're going to lose yesterday. I could have sworn, but I was wrong. I've been wrong all fucking year, all month, man. It is what it is. I'm ready for football, like Sammy says. I'm more into NFL than college.
Right.
River wants to do a contest. I'm thinking about it still because I don't know what the hell I'm doing in August or whenever that is.
Right.
But I'm interested. I just don't know if I'll have the time to do it.
All righty. Sammy, over to you. Let's talk some day baseball and the Red Sox. 14 in a row, about to be 15. I mean, they're up 4-0 top three right now.
Yeah, finally got them above 500, and they're still a game back in the wild card. So, 15-game run and still not in the playoffs just shows how bad they were to start the season. So this 15-game run is getting them back to neutral. So it was much needed, and then see if they can carry the momentum But baseball's a long season, 162 games. Everyone always says it. So even the best teams are going to lose 50 to 60 times in a season, or 70 times in a season. You know what I mean? So even the best teams are going to have a ton of losses. So you're going to go through those hot and cold stretches. For me, I'm 190 and 155 on the year. I'm basically plus a unit, basically a wash on the season. Sammy Juice, that's why. Got a great winning record, but Sammy Juice. Tonight, San Fran over the Royals. They play at like 3:30. Washington at the Rockies. Arizona at home to the A's. Atlanta at home to the Padres. And Houston at home to Miami. And, yeah, Stevie's up about 15 units on pipe with 10 days to go. He needs a miracle or $1,000 too, Stevie.
All righty. LeBron, he should just make a decision already. I understand why he's waiting, though. He's got money. He's got time. He's got money. He has no reason to rush into this and make a decision. I thought we would hear a little more information, in the past few days about it. And unfortunately, there's been none. Taking a look at the odds, Reload. Any clue where you think he's going?
What are the odds?
Well, the odds. The thing with the odds is they keep changing a lot. There's been info leaking here and there. There was talk that the Miami Heat were suddenly trying to set up a YouTube conference that was going to be on YouTube, and then they took it down. I actually thought Miami was going to be one of the big choices. I think a while ago on the show we talked about it. They were like an 8-1 choice, and I thought that was quite an overlay at the time. Now I think it's closer to 50-50 ends up at Miami. But the odds keep changing. I think Miami and Cleveland might be the front runners now. Golden State maybe is drifting a little in that race. And I think the NBA is kind of on them about this because they say, LeBron, you got to choose because we got to make the schedule and they got to figure out what games are on TV and all that. I think the other thing too is for the away games, that's going to make the away tickets when he visits all the other cities be more valuable and all that.
100%.
Final season. This is like when some of these other final seasons have happened for players. It becomes a hot ticket in a lot of cities. So that's another schedule ramification, and they've got to figure this out soon. So we'll see what happens, but I think Miami does have a good shot to get it. I think it would make the Eastern Conference run a little more interesting this year. And some of the big games in like New York, Boston, Cleveland will be must-see and easy sellouts.
All righty, thank you. Sammy, over to you. LeBron, any clue where you think he's going?
So I think he'd go back to Cleveland for a third run back at Cleveland. Still not enough to beat the Knicks. But yeah, it's selfish. That's the reason why he's not the people's GOAT is because of situations like this. You know where you're going, just pick your team and announce it. Don't do some stupid, ESPN one-on-one, the decision, right? Which one's a charity or something like that. Just announce where you're going to do, make an interview, say where you're going to play, and then let's make it happen. And then announce how many games you're going to play, because for all those road teams and all those road games where the tickets are jacked up, then he's not going to, load management. He's not going to play. Then all the fans are going to be pissed that they paid outrageous money, just to go to a game that he's not even playing.
Right, of course. Pipe, over to you. I see you shaking your head about it, so I think you're
well. I'm like Sammy, but I did read where he's a family guy like me, and you got to go where your wife and your kid. He don't want to go to Cleveland because he said he likes to play golf. And what's perfect in South Florida, man? I'm from Miami. I'm juiced up. I haven't watched the NBA in years. I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm looking forward to competing and beating Sammy. Maybe we get a bet together, Sammy. We're taking that title from you, boy. If we get LeBron, Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, now we got a big four. We can compete if we get Bron. I hope we do. I called it when they were plus 700.
You can compete with Jake Paul. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Bunch of 40-year-olds. It sounds like you're ready to go up on court against Jake Paul. All right. Take all those guys. Yeah,
maybe that's what.
Bobby, I'm a lover.
Right. Reload. Let me jump over to you. Let's talk some World Cup. Congratulations to Spain for beating Argentina. But I don't get political at all on this on the show. But Did you guys see the clips of President Trump just awkwardly standing around while Spain was receiving the trophy?
Yeah, well, living close to the stadium where it was happening,
Right,
a lot of local buzz down the highway from here. There were people trying to cross the highway going into the stadium to try to cross Route 3. It was a real mess getting in there. I heard it was taking over 3 hours for everybody to get in. It was similar to when Trump went to the U.S. Open, and there were a lot of extra security there, really, when he goes to any event. So that's the downside, but the upside was it was a competitive game. I think the red carding of Argentina was pretty unfortunate. We really shouldn't be seeing that in big championship games. It's too much of an advantage. They need to change something there, or at least maybe not call things as often. I don't know. But great that it was competitive, at least until Spain got the lead, and then I think it was pretty much over. It was fun. I think the bookmakers did pretty well because it was 0-0 after regulation. That means only the draw bettors win, and that means they make a lot on that bet when both sides lose. And then I think Argentina losing was probably good for the books too. I think there was a lot of sentimental, messy money on that team. So yeah, all in all, it was good. It'll be interesting. I think they've already announced it's going to go to 64 teams next time when it's over in Spain and Portugal and Morocco. I think they're hosting it. So, wow, imagine if you didn't have enough this time. Boy, next time they better start it a month earlier. I think they're going to get in a lot of games over there.
Sammy, over to you. World Cup, did you? Yeah, I'm sure you watched it. How was the betting? How was the betting for you?
Yeah, I mean, 64 teams is actually better because then you don't have any third place, group entries advancing to the knockout round. So 64, the top two advance. That brings you to 32 to 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. So actually it does make sense to go to 64. And you saw some pretty captivating stories. Cape Verde, they advanced. They scored 2 against Argentina. They had a chance. So there was some cool stories. I think South Africa advanced, and got in there, got a knockout win. But overall, the class is who was in the semifinals. It was 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the third, fourth place game was pretty crazy, 6-4. And the final, and being 0-0, everyone that bet on goal scores, and same game parlays or any of that, they definitely lost. How many people bet Messi anytime goal scorer? So, those people definitely lost. I was at the bar for the game. It was crazy, shoulder to shoulder. It was jam-packed. A lot more Spain fans than Argentina fans, so they were overall happy. I had the under 2.5, so I won that. Overall, pretty decent in the World Cup. Can't wait for 4 years from now. Not going to be going. I guess can't say that now, but most likely not traveling for the games, but definitely can't wait to watch it. Love soccer. And now we're only a month away from the Prem League returning as well.
All righty. Pipe, over to you. What do you think of the World Cup?
I mean, a lot of people bet Argentina, I thought. Sammy said he was somewhere where it was Spain. A buddy of mine was somewhere where there was Spain, sorry, like Sammy's case. And he walked up to him with his jersey because my buddy was on Argentina. And, well, that's never going to be good, man. Like, he's flaunting it, what I mean? Hey, It is what it is. Hey, everybody's going to react to shit different. And, he was in a good place. So he had a nice big screen, a lot of people having a few drinks. He had a good time. I mean, I really didn't think Argentina was going to lose either, to be honest with you, but because they would have went back to back. But, it's hard to repeat, man. Like Sammy's case. New York ain't winning it next year, Sam. The heat is coming, baby. The heat is on. LeBron, let's go. I want you, Sammy. I want you. I'm coming, buddy.
I mean, you're an easy target.
The Heat, if they get LeBron, $500 says we'll have a better record than you. And if you get to the playoffs, we'll beat you.
Sammy
would get to the playoffs, defending champions.
Sammy would love for Pipe to be coming right now.
New York team.
Pipe in a contest. He got beat up by Tanko. He's getting beat up by Stevie. So Pipe in a contest. Bring it on. I love it.
Hey, that's fake money, baby. The real stuff's in my pocket.
Sounds like a challenge has been placed to you, Sam. Reload, WNBA, what do you got?
Yeah,
Oh,
WNBA.
penetration, let's
So
go.
we got an interesting day here. So the WNBA All-Star break is coming up this weekend. So today is the last day of games of WNBA before then. So I think it sets up some interesting situations. They've loaded the card up. We've also got 2 day games. Some of these weekday, I call them the morning sickness games of the WNBA. 3 p.m. Eastern time. I have 3 picks today also, so that makes it a triple penetration
Yes.
WNBA.
Yes, we
And
love it.
I had to do it with 6 games on the board. So we got morning sickness, triple penetration here. First off, the LA Sparks, -1.5 hosting the Phoenix Mercury. I like the Sparks here. They've been on a cold run, lost all 4 of a road trip. So they come back kind of steamed here, and it's the last game before the break. I don't think they want to lose another one. So I'm going to lay the 1.5, the short number with the Sparks. That game tips in about a half hour. So hopefully we get some early viewers here. Also, another early game, the Seattle Storm getting 10.5 points at home to the Minnesota Lynx. This is a rematch from Monday. Seattle lost a close one there, 105-102. I think this easily stays within the 10 points and should be really competitive again. So Storm plus 10.5 there. And if you happen to miss both of these early picks, there's a late game I like tonight. The Portland Fire plus 5.5 hosting the Dallas Wings. These 2 teams played in Portland earlier last month. Portland did win that one. The Fire are a little cold going into this one, dropping 3 straight. Dallas had a 6-game win streak snap Monday. So I think this is a bit of an anti-swagger spot for them. They had the win streak snap, and now they got to fly out to Portland just to play 1 game before the All-Star break. I think they'll be in looking ahead a little, maybe not be into this one. So it's a good spot to take the home dog Fire plus 5.5. So that's the Sparks, the Storm, and the Fire, all West teams in action today.
All righty, Reload. Thank you. Sammy, let me jump over to you. Let's talk some tennis, buddy.
Yeah, don't have a ton of tennis going on right now. You do have some tournaments, but there's some smaller tournaments, couple hard, couple clay. They're basically about to go into that North American swing where they go to Washington, D.C. They go to Cincinnati, Montreal, Toronto. Then they end at the U.S. Open at the end of August. So next week is going to be starting that. But this week, not really much action over the last 2 weeks ever since Wimbledon ended. But I ended with great grass court season. I was 60-39 at Wimbledon plus 13 units.
Nice.
79 and 57 overall on grass season, and I'm 439 and 330 plus 57 units on the year.
Wow. Very, very.
You're clocking it.
Nice job.
You're
But
clocking it. You're
Hell
clocking it. You're good at what you do, man. I
And
respect
Jerky
that.
bet against me, that guy.
What? How? You
He
gotta
said
be
if I was
crazy,
below
man.
like 40 units or something, that was our bet.
Hey,
Oh, wow.
are you serious about that Donnie stuff? You just trolling, right?
Oh, yeah. No, if I was selling my picks, I don't think I'd be here right now.
Oh, damn it.
Probably not. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in to this episode of The Lobby.
Take care,
Good
Reload,
luck on
Bobby.
all your
Y'all
upcoming
take care.
action.
I'm
And we will
going.
see you guys on the floor.
Peace.
See you.
All right.